Hey, welcome to the vlog today, and today I'll call it Hometown Heroes. I got off the phone with my coach, football coach, from when I played flag football. What? Yes, flag football in Springfield, Illinois. And that back then I was known as Big Mac. And I ran across an old address book, and I tried to find my coach, Coach South. And I remember writing it in the address book, and I never called, so I just got off the phone with the wife of Coach Bob South, who was my coach when I played flag football. I guess that starts when you're like, what, third or fourth grade? Amazing. And I call this Hometown Heroes because I talked about this on the radio before, but Mr. South was a big-bellied white man, probably at the time in his, probably in his 50s or 60s, and he was a coach of this ragtag bunch of black kids in the flag football league in Springfield. And Coach South always comes to mind because we talk about racism all the time, we talk about responsibility, talk about family. Now that I have kids and we have this crazy schedule, we have to take the kids to dance class and swim class, well, Bob South, Coach South, used to take us, and we played flag football throughout the grade school years. All of us kids in the back of his truck, he would take each one of us home after practice every night, and also take us home after games on the weekends. And, you know, it took me growing up and being a parent to really realize what was really going on. Here this 60-year-old white man would take a truckload of black kids home every night during football season. And, you know, that kind of dedication and love, and, I mean, just for us to play flag football. I mean, probably wasn't getting paid anything, did it as a hobby. And, again, the first time, I probably talked to his wife when I was a kid, but I hadn't talked to her for many, many years. And I always thought about Coach South because as a boy being raised by a single woman, he undoubtedly was one of my male role models. My coaches, you know, acted as male role models. And not only was he a male role model for me, but all the rest of the guys. You know, my mother was a single mom. She worked all the time. She didn't have time to pick me up from practice. And here was Mr. South dropping us all off. And, you know, every night of football season, I never will forget him. And that's why I call it Hometown Heroes, because I know there's somebody in your life that had that same effect. And again, when we talk about race, here was a white man who spent time away from his family just so that we could play a sport that we loved. And many of the kids went on to go all the way. You know, many of the kids were like me, just it was something to do, something that taught us how to be good people. So, again, I dedicate this to Coach South, who passed away in 1985. I didn't even know that. So he passed away before I could even go to college. But wherever he is, I know he's watching this. And again, if there's somebody who was a hometown hero for you, reach out and call them and tell them you love them, because those are the kind of people that make us special. All right, Hometown Heroes, that's my vlog. And excuse my messy office. I'll have to clean up next time. I'll see you tomorrow right here, off mic with Troy and Mark.